Okay, so some of my favourite female voices I love to listen to. Now, I love listening to loads of different voices, listen to the stories, sounds and uniqueness of our voices. And what you're listening to is actually, you can get it as on my Instagram, on my blog, and it's a snippet that you can hear, see, watch or read, whichever works for you. Now, I picked out 5 women this week that I really wanted to share with you, the female voices that are ones that I just really love them, you know. The first one, #voice crush, Joanna Lumley. Now, there's some amazing voices of women out there I just love to listen to, just for the differences in how they sound and articulate. And I love this amazing voice of Joanna Lumley's voice. It's so like smooth, silky and dreamy kind of voice. It reminds me of the old, if you remember it, this old Galaxy chocolate advert back in the day when it said, "Why have cotton when you can have silk?" That's how her voice is. You hear her differences. She don't sound like anybody else to me. Her voice is like, when you hear it once, you're like, yeah, I want to listen to this more. Whatever it is she's talking about. She could be talking about anything, nothing, something great. You just want to listen more and more and more. It's just engaging, smooth. It's kind of like one of those voices, like a trustworthy voice, if you want to term it as one. And she just sounds smooth. You know, one of those type of voices. Joanna Lumley. Love it. Now, the next woman, she's come on a radio show called Choice FM 96.9 back in the day. Jenny Francis, the Lady of Soul. She used to have this radio show in the evenings. I can't remember, I think it was twice a week or whatever. She used to play loads of soul music and stuff, and her voice was velvety, engaging, charming, calming, soothing. It just made you want to listen to her even more, fall in love with the music even more, and make sure you listen to her show each week. And this is back in the day when you couldn't like record the show or watch it on replay, or do you know, all of those type of things which you can do now. Jenny Francis, I loved her voice. It is, I think she's still about now. I'm not too sure what radio show she's on now, but that time, that show, this was the only type of voice like that on the radio. Jenny Francis, smooth, velvety, Lady of Soul voice. Love it. Now, Kate Winslet, the proper English Rose, clear cut, pretty articulate voice. Love it. Whenever you hear her on TV, on the radio, you know, on an advert, you know it's her voice. It's so unique, very English, very probably maybe a common English voice, but not common to me in my lifestyle, yeah. Love her voice, very clear, articulate. You know what she's saying. She doesn't mess about. It's very modern, fresh and vibrant all at the same time. Whether she speaks slowly or fast, you always know what it is she's trying to get over to you. The next one. This lady was like my second mum, virtual second mum. Claire Huxtable, Felicia Rashad as her real name is, on The Cosby Show back in the 80s. She was like my favourite kind of TV mum. I hope she was yours. Like this kind of icon of the most amazing black lawyer at the time, and you know, the whole setup of the 80s show, this unique black family, and it was popping at the time. I love her voice because it's really unique and distinctive, because she smiles when she talks and she has a little giggle. That was probably part of the character, her acting, whatever, but I loved her voice. It was firm, clear, loving, motherly and boss babe all at the same time, all just through her own distinctive voice. I'm not really a fan of like kind of some of the American accents, because some of them I just cannot understand them. Like, what's going on? Love a New York accent, the floaty Los Angeles one. Some of the kind of southern ones, they sound really comforting, homely, but some of them a bit like, whoa, what are you saying? But Claire Huxtable, Felicia Rashad, I loved how she used to engage and her voice was so loving. That's the type of voice that I love to hear. Now, last but definitely not least, Dame Judi Dench, classically trained English actress. Very English, bit school marmish, direct, bossy, authoritative, secure and a no-nonsense booming voice, which makes me laugh because with Judi Dench, right, she's actually quite a petite woman, and imagine this big booming voice that comes from her when she's giving instructions, like, you know, when she plays M in James Bond and things. It kind of goes against how she looks physically, and I love this type of clear, direct, no nonsense, no mucking about type of voice. Tell me what it is, this is what we're going to do. Love it. Those are the type of voices I love. Kind of a mixture, a bunch of women. You've got like Claire Huxtable, Felicia Rashad, Jenny Francis, Kate Winslet, all kind of smooth, velvety, clear, direct. Love all different type of qualities in a voice when I hear them. Who are your favourite female voices and why? What kind of stands out to you? Let me know when you comment below on this podcast, or feel free to email me, get me on my Insta, Twitter, Leighanne's Voice. Also, if you want to improve the way you speak, please feel free to check out my new accent reduction voice articulation class. You should see the link in the comments.